Ezekiel Carter walked into Holston Bank carrying only a sack. To Richard Holston, he was nothing more than a tired old black man, just another nuisance cluttering up the polished lobby. The marble floors reflected laughter as clerks smirked and customers whispered, amused when Ezekiel calmly declared the bank belonged to him. Security shoved him hard, dragging him toward the street as mocking voices rose in chorus. Their cruelty echoed, certain they had crushed a fool's delusion. But behind Ezekiel's quiet eyes lay something none of them imagined. What began as laughter in that glittering lobby would not end in laughter, because they had just mocked the wrong man. Before we go any further, comment where in the world you are watching from and make sure to subscribe because tomorrow's story is one you don't want to miss. The morning sun streamed through the tall windows of the Chase branch in downtown Atlanta, casting long shadows across the polished marble floor. The lobby hummed with activity as customers shuffled in line and tellers counted money behind their stations. A middle-aged white woman in an expensive blazer adjusted her pearl necklace, her manicured fingers fidgeting with the clasp as she watched the entrance. "Did you see that strange old man outside?" she whispered to another customer. "He's been pacing back and forth for 10 minutes. The security guards straightened their postures, hands reflexively moving to their belts as the heavy glass doors slowly opened. The whispers grew louder as Ezekiel Carter stepped inside. His weathered brown coat, patched in several places, hung loose on his thin frame. A frayed burlap sack was slung over his shoulder, its rough fabric worn smooth in spots from years of use. Ezekiel's shoes, cracked and dusty, made soft shuffling sounds against the floor as he moved forward. His face, lined with age and wisdom, remained composed despite the growing chorus of snickers and pointed fingers. A young mother pulled her child closer, while a businessman, in an expensive suit, made a show of checking his watch and rolling his eyes. "Look at that bag," someone muttered, "probably full of aluminum cans." The security guards exchanged glances, their hands now resting openly on their weapons. Behind the teller counter, several employees stopped their work to stare. A young teller named Mariah watched with growing discomfort as her co-workers shared knowing smirks. Ezekiel reached the center of the lobby, his presence commanding attention despite his humble appearance. He stood straight, his dignity evident in his bearing, and looked around the room with clear, intelligent eyes. The murmurs continued, growing louder as he adjusted the sack on his shoulder. "This bank," he announced in a voice that carried across the marble floor, "is mine." For a moment silence fell over the lobby. Then, like a dam breaking, laughter erupted from every corner.